Kevin. What are you playing with?
Got a question the other day. How do you weld really thin metal, is a piece of 22 gauge, to thick metal, a piece of 1/8 inch plate? He said he's been working on his car, working on his race car, and he just keeps blowing right through the door skins and just making a mess, just having a hell of a time. I thought, well, okay, let me show you a couple tricks. So what I did was I just cleaned up the 1/8 inch plate a little, cleaned up this 22 gauge, and I was just going to hold it together, put a couple little tacks on it, and then show you how to weld it. First, something you got to keep in mind when you're working with the thin and the thick. Come on down here, look down here. Because this metal is so thin, because the 22 gauge, the sheet, the door panel, whatever it is that you're working on is so thin, what you're going to want to do is, instead of coming down your joint, or instead of trying to weave back and forth like you would on a normal weld, like on this piece of 1/8 inch plate, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep all your heat over here on the thicker plate. And you're going to want to work along the edge of your joint just enough so the puddle can come up and get into your thinner metal. It's tricky. It takes a little practice to do it. So let's put the goggles on and we'll take a look at it. Like I said, you're just going to come in and start on the thick metal and just let your puddle just kind of lap up a little. You're not going to want to sit here and weave back and forth like you would on a thicker piece. So here we go. Just a little bit. So let me come over here and get it here. And let me get it one more time. See what I was doing? Just enough to keep your metal, you're going to pick your helmet up. Just enough to keep the heat down on your thicker metal, wherever that may be. And then you can go ahead and just splash it a little, if you will. Let the puddle just flow up a little. Catch it with the edge of the puddle. So put your helmet back on. We'll come over and just run a little bead along there so you can get a better look at it. Did you see how I was doing that? Keep all your heat, most of your heat, good 80–90% of your heat down low, down on your thicker metal. Don't pick your helmet up. Remember, you have to have your amperage set or your voltage set for your thicker metal, because you have to be able to get penetration into that. You know you're going to get penetration into the thinner stuff. So don't turn your welder down too far. Make sure you get enough penetration for your thick stuff.
What do you have it set at, Kev?
Right now, that 251 Miller is set at 19.5 volts and 283 inches. And this is 035 wire, running on just a mixed gas, carbon dioxide and argon. So let me go ahead and get this one last little piece. Put your helmet back on so you can watch some more. So you see, it even caught me one time right there on the edge. See right here in the corner where it blew through on the thinner metal? Got just a little too high. Came up just a little too high, snapped right through. So just remember, keep most of your heat on your thicker metal. Keep your welder set for your thicker metal. Don't stand still. Keep moving. And you should be fine. Hope that answers your question. See ya.